And the real reason why I don't like the trash talking is because it teaches kids to bully. So kids watch your fight, they see the trash talking, they think that's what champions do, that's what champions behave. That's the standard. They go on the playground, they start bullying each other, they start smacking each other around, they start acting like, the stars of today. They start being cruel. And where do they learn it? Well, they learned it from you. So it makes the world a bit of a not so happy place. So I'm all about being yourself, being entertaining by letting your personality shine, but be who you are. Don't be fake. Don't be fake, because I feel it's a little bit fake. Some of the guys out there today, it's just fake. It's just fake, and it turns me off. Personally, I find it when it's not authentic. Like, I feel McGregor's being authentic. I feel that's who he is. He's one of those guys that just has to talk. He has to let it out. He has too much inside of him. He's an extrovert. He's really extroverted. He needs to talk. A silence, being quiet with his own mind, it's a nightmare. He needs to have noise. He needs to have. Some people are just like that. He needs to express externally his feelings nonstop. However, some fighters I feel it's just fake. They're trying to do what McGregor did. Hey guys, it's been done. It's just coming off fake. BJJ is not enough. However, BJJ is fundamental. So for instance, the only thing that can beat BJJ is BJJ mixed with something else. So if you do boxing alone and you go in MMA, you're going to get killed. However, if you do boxing, you must mix in BJJ. You must. If you don't, you're going to lose. Wrestling is not enough because the guy could always pull guard and armbar you. You need some jiu-jitsu. Some. So jiu-jitsu is the ingredient you cannot do without. So I can be a boxer with jiu-jitsu and zero wrestling and still win. I'm not saying wrestling is not good. You should add wrestling. No doubt about it. It's a key element to go to the high levels. However, you could still be an adequate fighter without any real wrestling. So if you look at Carlos Condit, his wrestling wasn't great. I find that, he got so far. He became world champion, WEC and UFC. I mean, the guy was one of the greats, but he did it with very little wrestling. Very, very limited amounts of wrestling. It was really his jiu-jitsu and his striking that was most brilliant. So it is possible. Definitely, no doubt about it. Should MMA have a belt system? Yes, I think it should. We need a belt system. We need some level of structure. I'm planning on starting one in the near future, guys, where I'm going to be giving board shorts and it's going to have belts. That's coming in the near future, okay? So I'm going to do the same belt system in Jiu-Jitsu. However, it's going to be for MMA. I want to have a belt system for MMA. I think a belt system just makes things better. The student knows where he stands. It's just a brilliant system. I think we need it. Do you have recommendation for a good breathing exercise? Yes, I do. Check out Wim Hof. He's got some great material on breathing. Guys, I love the Wim Hof system. I practice it every so often. I do it myself. I think it's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Also, look up belly breathing. Belly breathing should be a basic method of breathing for every individual out there. It'll lower your stress levels. It'll heighten your energy. Belly breathing is a must. Well, listen. Do your boxing for cardio. If you're doing BJJ, at least do your boxing for cardio. Do it once, twice a week. Do punching intervals. 10 seconds of punching, 10-second break. Do that for 2 minutes. 1 minute break. Do that for rounds. Look up punching intervals. Do lots of punching intervals. And you got to box, man. At Tristar, we're blessed because we have jiu-jitsu, and then right after that, we do striking. So we do an hour of jiu-jitsu, an hour and a half of jiu-jitsu on Monday nights. Then after that, we're always touch sparring. It's great. It's such a great. We do both. So you got to find the gym that caters to both.